What's going on? Welcome back. We're playing Outer Worlds, as you see. We're right in front of the cantina. I don't know what we're doing. I think I equipped my shit. We got the hunting rifle now? Yes. Alright, what were we doing here? Okay. Alright, I think we gotta go decide who we're gonna help here. Alright, log away to the test, infiltrate the plant, retrieve a logic module. Okay. Find the 3 volumes. We don't know where that one is. Home for Zoe's clothes. Zoe doesn't know where he shot a gun. Let's do that real quick because I don't like these people. So I may not be able to come back in to the city. Looks like it's outside the city though. Let's do this one anyway. That's how we roll. So how we doing? You guys have a good weekend? Everything going good? Oh, excuse me. Where's my chick at? She following? You know what? Let's... gameplay? Yeah. I don't like helmets. Well, we gotta wear them because they're important. Come on. Really?
Nice one. Here they come.
I think I like this gun. We're not close up.
That's the last of them.
Not close up, no. I tried that. Was pretty fun too. This one's pretty fun as well. I'm not really sure what kind of gun I like. Murder was the case. Where do we get up there? Where are we even going? Yeah, there's a road up there to the right. Okay, we could have totally just quick traveled there. Hold on, is this all? Alright, we gotta decide who we're gonna help. Let's see, I want to see exactly where it's at. Okay, no, that's over there, alright. Which one were we doing? Alright, let's run around the corner here. I wonder how steep can we go up? Oh. I mean, we've been here before. We could fast travel, so I don't know I'm being so cautious. Grace Romero. Oh, all right. So this is for these people. So I could do this at any time because I'm gonna help these guys.
You hungry? We got canid ribs, canid flank, canid snout too. Something I can help you with?
Yeah, sure can, Stefan.
You mean Zoe? Yeah, we were pretty close. Not like her to go loping off.
Where do you think she went, though, Nomi?
Zoe was always obsessed with this cereal. Masked Marketeer. A scion of Byzantium turns to banditry and teaches his marauder companions the wisdom of free market economics. Shame she up and vanished when she did.
Free market
I had a
economics.
surprise lined up for her. You sound like some type of corporate fixer asking all these questions. The other day, I got my hands on a genuine copy of the latest Masked Marketeer. I was gonna
Ooh.
surprise Zoe with it, but she was gone the next day.
A genuine copy, huh?
Can't say I recall Zoe ever acting strange. Well, except for her habit of writing things down on scraps of paper. She called it journaling, but I think it's just plain odd. Zoe and I were gonna watch the serials, as is our custom. She never turned up. I looked around, but she was nowhere to be found. Hey, I got time.
You better have time for me.
Fresh off the limb, and that includes canid meat.
Ooh, a revolver. What's so? Or maybe I should be breaking that shit down. $100 just to fix it. 6%. That's crazy. I kind of should fix my armor. All right.
Something I can help you with? I'll help if I can.
Anything new? No. Alright, well, she wrote everything down. Who the hell are you?
Keep your wits about you, friend.
How do we get to Zoe's house? Or is this Zoe's house? Well, this is Zoe's house. I'm an idiot. Oh, well, today. Well, today's the day, Zoe. Today is the day you take your destiny in your own hands. I've been listening to Grace talk about the Marauder threat. Bands of wild, free-spirited bandits living in the camps out in the hills, warming themselves by the light of fire barrels. Probably mounted the heads of their enemies on spikes as warning to folk like me. Living a life of comfort and ease, free of any rules, I bet they could take the whole region if they were organized. I've been tucking away some of Adelaide's food, and I've got some spare cans of salt tuna. Should last me a couple weeks if I ration. Got some Adrena time too. Everybody loves Adrena time, even Marauders, right? I got odds the Marauders will let me throw in with them if I dangle a couple of syringes of Adrena time before their eyes. This is going to be great. Look out, Terror 2. Bandit Queen Zoe's origin story has just begun. I'm going to have a whole gang of Marauders at my beck and call. Maybe even I can score some Rizzos. Alright, so she wants to try and take over the bandits. I'm not sure why I took her poster. What else did she write? So that's it. No more Edgewater for me. No more cannery. No more jump shoots and gloves. Yes, ma'am. And would you like another? I don't know why I'm writing this down for posterity's sake, but I've always hated the cannery. And I don't think I'll ever have to go back to this journal and say, oh, wow, I did hate that veil once, didn't I? Just because I got sick, everybody gets sick. Well, okay, I got sick. I grabbed a little too much Adrena time. Is that really a crime? I gotta treat myself when I'm sick, don't I? Welcome to the personal responsibility and surviving by one's own bootstraps. Oh, but you misappropriate one box for Adrena time and suddenly you're committing larceny. That was page 11, or page 12. What page was this? 22, okay. No, alright, now looks like we gotta head out into the wild.
Let's go! Nice one! That's the last of them.
Whew, that was a little... Thought I was gonna go down for sure. Probably shouldn't walk around with our pistol out. Or with our rifle out. Nothing on him? I had some shit. Ooh, a necklace. Some nasty creatures screaming out in the wilderness. Now where are we going? I don't think we've been in here before.
Eyes up!
Alright, I found the bandit base. Alright, I'm all disoriented. Let's wait till we get our wits back about us. We don't want to kill everybody. Do we? Where'd they all go? There's like 18 of them a minute ago. There she is. Alright, we just got a quick save.
I don't know anybody who ever came out this far. Stand and deliver! Always wanted to say that.
Aha! That guy screamed like a little girl. Oh. Ooh. TNL makes the best gear for your friends and family. Companion perks. Companion is leveled up and can be granted a new perk. Go to the companion page in your ledger and select the perk button to see the available perks. Give me some of that meat. Really? Where's this guy at? The crawling? No. Oh, that's all there was, those guys?
Wow, you crossed them all off, like some sort of heroic accountant running down a list. Teach me your ways.
You're crazy.
What? You mean Adelaide's little congregation of nature-loving nobodies? I could not possibly be less interested in them. You, on the other hand, you were a sight to behold. If I had half your skills, I'd be the greatest outlaw the coast has ever seen. I'm great at clarifying.
How are you even alive?
I don't know. The vital processes that constitute the miracle of life are mysterious and unknowable. Oh, you mean around these guys? The Marauders wouldn't hurt me. They love me. I'm practically their queen. Yeah, must be my natural charisma.
She's pretty charming.
I may have bartered them a few boxes of Adrena time, but yeah, I'm sure that's got nothing to do with it. No. I insinuated myself into their company, see? And they didn't seem to mind one whit.
Why did you
I
leave?
got kicked out of Edgewater on account of falling sick with plague and stealing some medicine to treat myself. I'd heard some outlaws set up camp in the botanical labs. I decided to throw in with them. seeing as I always wanted to be an outlaw myself. Instead, what do I find? But a bunch of former workers camped out around a greenhouse. I couldn't just go back to the cannery, so I was stuck with them.
Alright, well, she doesn't
I've
want
got
to go
all
back.
the time in Halcyon. Why? Adelaide wants me back on garden duty or something? Thanks, but I'm not going anywhere. This is where I belong.
Alright. I don't know if I want to make her. Fuck it, we will.
I doubt that. Nobody in that camp really cared about me.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, I suppose you're right.
I didn't want to ruin the
Also,
surprise.
he could carry on a conversation, unlike these hooligans. I'll take my stuff and head on back, I suppose. Grace is gonna be glaring knives at me, so I've got that to look forward to.
Alright, I guess that's it. Those are all explosives. Yeah, let's just look around here. See what we can come up with. Get out of the way. Well, that door's locked. I can pick it. What's that down there? Energy cells? I will take all your energy cells. Hacking stuff is always welcome as well. I don't know if that was worth my 3 locks, but... 'Tis something. 'Tis something. Alright, there was another one we could go in. That one looks like it's all blocked off. Oh, now I can't get into that thing. There's making a lot of noise in here. Alright, that was the main way in. That's closed. Alright. Skill points available. Let's go and do that. For me, ooh, I leveled up too. A little more ranged. A little defense. 2 in dialogue. Let's go ahead and do long gun. We're getting close to 40. What does 40 give us? Competent long gun, 50% extra damage. Critical damage. Alright, and... here we go. Give her 30% base health. Increase the amount of threat this companion generates when attacking enemies, making you more likely to attack this companion. Engineering. Works for me. Where are we going now? We just gotta. It's just down the road here. We don't. It'll take us longer to fast travel than it probably would for us to run it. Alright, here's Grace.
What is it?
Fuck you, bitch.
We didn't always get along, but I'm glad to know she's safe. What happened, anyway? Zoe joined up with a band of marauders. Zoe. The same Zoe who doesn't know a barrel from a trigger. Well, I've heard stranger things.
Stranger Things?
You pretty much
Huh?
did my job
What?
for me. Least I could do is pay you for your trouble.
I'll take double,
Let
please.
me know if I can do something for you.
Deserter's reputation increased. They're about to love me. All right. And the object modules in the third geonuclear place, right? Or the geothermal plant? Yes. Comes now the power. Nope, we can't fast travel, but just head straight to it. Okay, so it's the same machine gun there. Assault rifle, I'm sorry. Grenade launcher. Why is it locked? No, maybe it's not locked. It's an energy. It's pretty nice. I think we're good with what we got then, though. Yeah, I gotta get out of town first, and then we'll just run right over here. Oh, you can see the stacks, the smokestacks.
wanted to poke around in here.
And they're gonna get your chance. There's gotta be a way to turn it off.
Thanks.
Get ready. Everyone all right? You got him.
Well, now they're over here. Hey, a cigarette lighter. Smoke if you got him.
That was quick.
I don't know if I needed to do that. I need to buy some of the mag picks or something. I need to stock up on them.
Process sticky.
Here they come.
You're the one screaming and moaning everywhere. Jesus Christ. Alright, so... Why is everybody dead here? Alright. You are encumbered from carrying too many items. It's about time. I've been picking up shit left and right. You cannot sprint or fast travel while encumbered. Sell drop or break down items from inventory to reduce their carry weight. Your carry weight is displayed in the top left of your ledger. Spacer's Choice commends you for putting company profits ahead of your spinal health. Alright, I guess we should break down some shit. Alright. I don't need any of these. What is that one now? A stun baton? Yeah, it's not going to use it still. I'll keep the grenade launcher. These all the same? We got a lot of armor here, don't we? Okay, so what are we wearing? We got a 9 medium hack, 7 hack. 9, 7 hack, same thing. Tech skills, but it's only 3, 9, tech skills 5. Oh, I got a mod on there too. That sucks. I'll put that back on. I'm never going to mod anything because it's always so. If it's stuck with it forever. That's health stuff. I don't want to do anything with that. I need to use some of those mods. Okay, so mods are like, you get a bunch like crazy. Okay, I want to keep all this. I want to put that in junk. Bypass shot, 7 of them. Armor parts. Good, that doesn't weigh anything. Alright, quest items. Oh, here's the junk. Energy canister. Why is this ring junk? We can't cook canned meat? That's interesting. What up, Kendrick? How we doing, man? Just doing some inventory management we got over in Coombert. I need to look at where my... $73 of 110. I got rid of a bunch of stuff. Oh, these each weigh a pound, though? I do got quite a bit of guns. What do they weigh? What does this thing weigh? Sell value, where's the weight? It weighs 5. By far the heaviest. Alright. Oh. Alright, search that. Let's play with the computer. Emerald Vale geothermal plants. Alright, what's this arm defense? Let's get rid of that. Error. Security logs inaccessible. In keeping with Spacer's Choice Company policy, all security logs have been terminated in the event of a major emergency, catastrophic event, or security breach. Yeah, cover your ass. Scheduled security updates at the Spacer's Choice facility are critically overdue. Your last scheduled security update occurred on error date not found. If you're a member of the Spacer's Choice security detail assigned to this location, please turn in your identification for immediate reprimand. Failure to do so may result in immediate reprimand. Yeah, I guess we kind of looked around everywhere. Stay hydrated, my friends.
The control room should be off to the right. I hope we're doing...
Oh, restricted stock.
right thing.
Lock and load, boys. Oh, sweet tea is some good shit. You know what? Hey, regular tea, unsweet tea is pretty good too. Hot tea's good. Green tea. Tea is just an all-around good. Ooh. Good drink. Terminal, memory purge, maintenance, purge, and complete. 2 files available. Let's see what they are. I had to borrow your copy of A Young Spacer's Guide to Mechanical Engineering. Radio's been sputtering. I needed the reference. I've returned the copy to the repair bay. Nice. Chaos everywhere. Mechanical's gone haywire. Gunfire. Hearing some screams. Oh, law. I think that's someone's leg. Would you like to leave early for the day? Please deduct the liquidity fee from my pay. Thank you. Proud to be a member of the Spacer's Choice family. Alright. So we're going to go to the repair bay? Repair bay. Just make sure we don't miss anything. Like a ladder. Nothing's in the mini fridge. All right, manager's office, terminal. Welcome, Jay Braden. And messages. Message from Spacer's Choice. Development and oversight. Get it together. The letter serves as an informal notification of our company's displeasure towards your management of the Emerald Vale geothermal plant. For reasons related to exceeding your staff budget in the latest quarterly report, please select 5 subordinates to be dismissed immediately. Additionally, please contact our office to schedule your official reprimand at your earliest convenience. Please schedule your official reprimand. Failure to schedule your reprimand will result in an official reprimand. What's the fucking difference? The Spacer's Choice family would like to collectively remind you that working for Spacer's Choice is not a right, but a privilege. Emerald Vale geothermal plant. To the esteemed members of the Emerald Vale Development Oversight Committee, I hope this letter finds you wealthy, and after due consideration of your last letter, I have identified and terminated no fewer than 5 subordinates who are unable to provide sufficient justification for their ongoing employment. I'd like to remind the Oversight Committee that while most of the Emerald Vale has failed to meet its production and output quotas, particularly our agriculture and fishing and canning departments, neither of which are anywhere close to profitable, their Emerald Vale geothermal plant remains committed to providing cheap, cost-efficient power to the entire region. Juno Braden. He's a company man. We have investigated the claims made against the profitability of the greater Emerald Vale region. Our offices agree with you. Agriculture and fishing canning have experienced a steady decline, while the Emerald Vale geothermal plant remains somewhat profitable. Our offices are currently investigating ways to implement additional cost-saving measures, which will ultimately lead to a leaner, more streamlined, more efficient geothermal power plant. Please be informed that the Spacer's Choice Development Oversight Office has taken a sufficient insurance policy against the Emerald Vale geothermal plant. The office would like to assure you that this insurance policy is a standard procedure. Do not attempt to interpret, understand, or otherwise extrapolate meaning of this decision. As a special courtesy, we have developed a proprietary team of engineering specialists to the Emerald Vale Geo we've deployed to the goddamn plant, geothermal plant. The Emerald Vale geothermal plant. Unspace's not nasty, man. It's tea. It's in its pure form. And refit upgrade the planet's population of autochemicals free of charge. Thank you for your cooperation. Aren't you keeping it in a shitter?
Nice.
Bunch of meds. Alright. So where is this robot in here? What's in that door? No, I can't get in that door. Some stimulation. Need 5 to get in there. Ooh, lockdown, password required. Says, oh, I guess we got that from somewhere? Ooh, personnel files. Chester Higgins again. The whole head found him fiddling around with one of the mechanicals, so I had to write him up for tampering with company property. Just in case I'm reading this a couple days from now and feeling bad for what I've done, just let me remind myself that I've warned him before. He's always been a little crooked in the skull. He was working with some logic module. I confiscated it. It should be in my lockaway room for the foreseeable future. Doesn't sit right with me. Company's been replacing our guards with auto mechanicals. At this rate, I'm going to end up chief security with no staff. That's a small army of mechanicals knocking about, gun pointed every which way. Company tells us they're safe, programmed to treat us like humans, like their own. People are liable to break down, but the auto mechanicals never will. I don't know. It doesn't sit right with me. The company's never been run before, I suppose. Yeah, I'm sure they haven't been. The worst has happened. Mechanical's gone crazy. Locked myself down here, just trying to gather my courage. Gonna make a mad dash for the control room. I'll be able to shut the things down. We'll delete this entry if I ever return. Guess he didn't return. Greetings. This is automated message initiated by Spacer's Choice Worker Safety Contingency Protocols. A security lockdown has been initiated. This is not a test. Your behavior in this lockdown will be reviewed during your quarterly audit. Anxiety is a common side effect of life-threatening situations endangered by security. engendered by security lockdowns. Fight back against anxiety with an ice cold bottle of Zero G Brew. Zero G Brew. That's an ale. That's good for what ails you. I wanted to unlock this door. That's what I wanted to unlock. Oh, what do we got here? Oh, we gotta get his key. That's right, because he wants to go try and shut everything off. Okay, I'm with it.
Sis sweeping.
Oh! Woo! We made it! Nice one!
Well, yeah. I'm kind of badass there, Pavarotti. Give me all your shit. Give me all your shit.
Got it. Inside voices.
Oh, because we're sneaking? Alright, we gotta go through this door.
Searching for unauthorized
Incoming!
persons.
Oh, I missed. Man, these guys ain't have shit on them. Alright, let's look around. I'm not using that yet. I don't know what the fuck that thing does. Let's check out in this room. Bypass shunts. Hastily written notes. Borrowed a copy of the Young Spacer's Guide on Mechanical Engineering. I think it's in volume 3. I needed something to read down in the pit. Much obliged. Alright, so we gotta go down to the pit. Repair log. Corporate just sent me a team of technicians to conduct a couple refit of the mechanicals every century and drone. It's not my place to say so, but this does run contrary to the Spacer's Choice mission of being as cheap as possible. Just in case I'm audited, I'd like to formally express how grateful I am to be part of the Spacer's Choice family. Spacer's Choice is leading industry brand and affordable sunny Hasicon, and it's not the best choice, it's Spacer's Choice. Repair bay. Just finished a routine maintenance on our mechanical centuries to find some strain modifications to their logic modules. Haven't had time to run diagnostics. I don't know what's been modified. All I know is that these modifications were introduced in a recent refit. The company went through the trouble of refitting every single mechanical in the plant not long ago. Guessing this was the work of those visiting techs. I filed a report, but my supervisor told me not to worry about it, that the company knew what it was doing, in order me to forget about any alleged modifications to the logic modules. Decided to do a bit of sleuthing of my own. Got my hands on logic modules. Time to do a little bit of experimentation. Where is it? What is this? Okay. I'll take your light machine gun. Hacking skill too low. Optional is Chester's passcode. Is this Chester?
Not real. You're not real.
Is this going down to the pit?
Phantom? You're not real. You're not real.
I don't know where I am. I'm just gonna keep looking
Mind
around.
Steam, you're liable to get scalded.
Processed.
Damn right we did it. Alright, we need to get Higgins' password. Shut up, Steve Biles. Here's some mods. What's this mod? No, Tinker's not. Tinker's not modding it. What are we using here? What's mag to zap, range weapon, magazine, change weapons, damage type to shock. Alright, what can we do with this one? Changes to the shock? I don't want to change anything to shock. Increases body armor and helmet armor ratings against physical damage. Oh, I had more than one. Increase your tech skills. Okay. Alright, so apparently my badass armor now. I got some badass armor. Alright. What does this do?
system will sweep the area.
Here they come!
I like your shot. I like it. Let's switch missions over here. All right, so yeah, we're lost in the middle of this thing.
Systems are
Here they come!
How come that guy didn't jump in the party earlier? Can the ladder just go up here? We need to go down in the pit. Wherever the pit is.
Get away! Get away!
Who the hell is Higgins? Higgins?
Get away!
Is he talking to robots or is he talking to me?
No, 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 just leave me alone. You're not real. You're not real.
I am
Get away
real.
from me, Phantom. Shoot! Scram! You can talk? The Phantoms never talked before.
I'm no phantom.
I knew I shouldn't have eaten that sprat raw. See? See, Higgins? This is why you must always boil your sprats before ingesting. Clearly, I mistook you for one of the phantoms of my imagination, which terrorized me on occasion. Chester D. Higgins. The D stands for definitely not insane. I use it as a reminder.
Definitely not insane.
Oh, Higgins has been many things over the years. Sprat Wrangler, Saltuna Critic, Aetherwave Personality, Chairman of the Board, Galactic Defender, Sisty Pig Tycoon. I've come a long way for someone who started off as a simple engineer right here in this plant. I specialized in auto
You're an
mechanicals,
engineer.
drones, sentries, repaired them, maintained, upgraded, did it all from my old workroom just over in the next section.
We still had to stop him.
Look, I don't want to fall into any trouble with the mechanicals. If they wise up to our plans, they will
Dude's
come
nuts,
for us
isn't he?
with prodding irons. You know, you remind me of myself back when I was an intergalactic adventurer. I discovered a flaw. Their hostility levels were hardwired to maximum. There's no changing that, but you could rewrite their targeting protocol so they attack each other instead.
Yeah. Duh. Did you get all that?
Yes, that's exactly it. I see you're also versed in the noble art of mechanical engineering.
Yeah, man.
There's a behavior control terminal in the other room. It should have options to change how the mechanicals act. including whom they shoot at. Oh, that reminds me. You'll need my passcode to access the behavior control terminal. Here, let me just write it down for you.
Chester's passcode.
Funny thing, I was working on a logic module just before the mayhem started. Security chief found me and confiscated the logic module. The tail. Definitely start with the tail. If you're feeling adventurous, the ears are a particular delicacy.
Oh, wow.
Jimmy'd opened the vending machines. That lasted a good couple of months. Eventually, I had to resort to more unconventional means of filling my insides.
Yeah, when did this place
Mechanicals
go
lost
up?
their bolts. Opened fire on anything that moved. It was pandemonium. I was on cleaning duty at the time. My old boss had me scrubbing pipes when the killing started. So, as usual, I missed out.
Oh, what a shame. Alright, what else you got down here, Chester? Now we gotta go all the way up these ladders. What did I need Chester's password for? Was that in here? Now let's just turn the steam off. Oh. Missed some loot. Where did this door go? Ah, this was the one. Alright. Guard mode. Work new mode. Air auto mechanicals are still been mandated to remain in guard mode. Any attempt to alter this setting is punishable by company law. Your infraction has been noted in your permanent record. C. Higgins. Please see your supervisor to schedule a reprimand. Any attempt to alter settings? Okay. Fuck. All persons or entities not identified as property of Spacer's choice. Would you like to modify the definition of shooters? Alright. Now they'll shoot each other. And not me. What we got here? Nice. I like it. We could break into that locker now. Let's save them. Alright, so what is that? Ludwig Miller? That's to leave, isn't it? Yeah, so now we gotta go do what we came here to do. And we're gonna divert power. Alright, let's head up there, see if we can't. Any other goodies? Alright, let's check the status out. 22% efficiency. It's not good at all. Saltina Cannery and a botanical laboratory. Safety failure detected. Hologram matter to reverse structure damage. Your direct fires and reverse paralysis. Error. Power redirection. Function is failure. Manual override required. All 3 electrical switches. I didn't mean to do that.
3 switches. That'll be easy enough.
You think so, huh? I think we already got one of them.
Let me go. If we send the power to Miss McDevitt, what happens to the veil?
Don't you worry about what happens to the veil.
That's the last.
We gotta go back to the computer now. That's what it looks like.
Once we do this, there's no going back. Excuse me, ma'am. Look, I know you want your power regulator and all, but I just gotta ask you. Do you understand what you're about to do?
I wouldn't mind hearing your opinion.
I don't think you should cut off Edgewater's power. I think it would be cruel. I'm sorry. That just sort of came out all at once. Edgewater's hurting. We've been losing workers year after year, and corporate hardly ever sends replacements. There's barely enough Saltuna to fill our bellies anymore. But the town's got some good people in it. Decent, hard-working folk.
No,
just
the company
living their lives
sucks.
the only way they know how. They don't deserve to be punished. Miss McDevitt's built something beautiful. Somehow, she's talked the ground into giving life again. It's plain to see she's made the Vale a better place. Fed the hungry, tended the sick. Gave a home to those that had none. But Miss McDevitt delights in Edgewater's suffering. She wants to hurt the town. Do you really want to be party to that kind of hatred?
Kind of.
Well, that sure sounds like Mr. Thompson. If he was standing here, I imagine he'd remind us of how we're all one big, happy Spacer's Choice family. In Mr. Thompson's eyes, those deserters are still part of the Spacer's Choice family. The family must work together in order to survive. I hate to say it, but I think Mr. Thompson's got a point. Unless those deserters come back, Edgewater's as good as dead. Cutting off their power might be the only way.
I see your point.
Sorry, I didn't mean to babble on like that. I felt like I had to say something.
Oh. I'm glad you did. I like hearing from you. Don't worry about it. I was barely listening. I do like hearing from Pavarotti.
I mean, wow. Thanks. No one's ever told me those words in that order.
So how do I do it? I am confused about what I'm doing right now. All right. All right, you've activated one of the 3 switches. You've activated the second switch. All 3 switches. You should now be able to redirect the plane's power from the master control terminal. So which one am I doing?
Where are we headed?
Ah, I get to pick. Okay. Fuck the corporation. Edgewater power regulator is now safe to remove.
I can't stop thinking on Edgewater, Captain. I'm glad the deserters are gonna be alright now they got power, but what about the town? All those people.
No, they can go move in with the deserters and live by their rules. I gotta go talk to Reed Thompson. That's not gonna probably be a good conversation.
Oh, and
Let's end this quick.
That's the last of them!
Thought I programmed those things to blow themselves up. So why are we gonna go see Reed? Reed must be furious. Let's go see Ludwig. After we check out this fucking cave. Oh, easy. Easy peasy.
Easy.
Cower duration +7. All right. We got a companion. Now let's get that XP from the companions. You don't see that fucking thing right in front of us? Did I die? No, it did not die. Nice. Where is that other one? Those guys are badass. Some of them are robots. Some of the guys, the people that look like people aren't like cyborgs or anything. Every time I get hurt when I come to see this dude.
When I was little, we'd get...
Town's been dark a while now. Could be a mechanical trying to sabotage us.
Yeah, that's what it was.
Bang up work, soldier. You're a credit to your uniform. Oh, that reminds me. Gotta look into getting us a uniform. So this is it then. The key to humanity's victory over the mechanical hordes. I would reward you with the gratitude of the Resistance, but I'm guessing you want something tactile. So here's a couple bits for your trouble, and a little something to remember me by.
Oh, thanks, Ludwig. Shock stick, big cartridge, times 500. Alright, let's go talk to Reed. This could be bad.
You some sort of freelancer?
Okay, well, they're not mad at me. Oh, what's this?
Is Reed hiding in there?
Mr. Thompson is aware of your concerns and remains committed to guiding Edgewater into prosperity.
Alright, let's go see old Reed.
You want to know what gets my bile churning?
What's that, buddy?
Edgewater has suffered a cavalcade of disasters. Plague, marauders, desertion. Then you wandered in town. And I was so damn sure our luck was starting to turn. I never knew how right I was. Just answer one question for me. Why'd you do it?
Fuck the corporation.
Is that right? I'm dying to hear this. Please, educate me. Liberating? Edgewater is my home. The only home I've ever had. I put down roots here, gave decades of my life to this place. I never asked to be liberated.
Yeah, well, now you are.
Whatever you were hoping to find down here, I advise you to turn around and leave. I have got guards posted with orders to fire on you.
Oh, I don't care.
All right, easy now. Let's not do anything we'll regret.
Haha, bitch.
I'll order my guards to stand down. Take what you came for and then leave us be. Stand down, all of you.
Return to the unreliable. It's sealed. I don't remember those doors. Yeah, all these people are gonna fucking probably die now. Do I feel a little bad? No. Not at all.
Huh? What?
Hey, miss my buddy.
Not today. Just helping this lady.
Yeah. You don't know what you got yourself into. Dude, the fall damage is like nothing. In case these cops are hanging out.
Is this your ship? Oh my stars, she is just so handsome. Does she have a name yet? What's her drive model? Oh, gosh. Listen to me babbling. When I was in Edgewater, I
Come with me.
dreamed of flying on a real ship.
Come on, girl.
Working on a real engine. Belonging to a proper crew. Edgewater won't last another season without power, but that don't change the fact that I'm indentured to Spacer's Choice. Company expects me back at my post.
You don't gotta go back?
I have imagined it, but until you came along, I never thought I had the choice. I want to ask you something, and you can say no. But can I come with you?
Shit, yeah, you can come, girl.
I could tend to your engine. I know my G-valves from my catalyzers, and I can keep your ship singing. And if you ever need a pair of eyes watching your back, I can do that too. What do you think?
Get on board. You just met me.
Yes! I mean, thanks. You won't regret this, ma'am. Captain. I can call you Captain now. Ha! I got a captain.
She's so sweet. Well, let's get on board.
Captain, I have detected that the town of Edgewater is now without power. I appreciate you doing your part to hasten their demise. What can I do for you, Captain? Do you know how to install a power regulator?
Pavarotti does.
Outstanding, Captain. Your aptitude for engineering will prove invaluable in the event of another catastrophic engine failure. Our engine room is located behind you. Across the cargo bay, up the ladders.
All right. Didn't look like it was very hard to install that thing.
Where are we headed?
What can I do for you, Captain?
What you got, Ada?
All systems are operating within acceptable parameters.
Yeah.
I am prepared to bring the unreliable into low-altitude orbit. This should prove an adequate test of our flight capabilities.
Oh, do we have anything else we need to do? Oh, we gotta go back in there. We gotta go to the Veka. Yeah, we don't want to take off without cleaning all our missions up. I am a pretty intimidating motherfucker. Ooh, you can command your commanders to use their special abilities on the enemy you are targeting. C ability 1, V ability 2. Ooh, interesting. All right, where is this Veka?
Work fortifies the spirit.
All the lights in town went out. Since then, I've had wild-eyed workers begging my guidance. I'm surprised you would go along with this action, Ms. Holcomb.
I'm not sure what the right and wrong of it is, sir. But
Oh, we better be able to smash in this game, Kendrick. I'm not sure if you can.
To the mercy of marauders.
Let's hope walls alone.
Damn sure we're gonna try and figure it out. freedom.
Indeed. These workers are tame as cysty pigs in a slaughterhouse. They'll just mill about confused and wait for orders. You took it upon yourself to decide the fate of strangers. I don't know whether that's confidence or arrogance. Either way, I'm fascinated. Wonderful. This is fantastic. Well worth all the sacrifices I... Wait. What the fuck is this? Is this French? I can't fucking read French. It's a law-forsaken joke is what it is. French. Ha! I was so high and mighty, preaching to the yokels about following the plan, while fighting it at every turn. Well, yes. But I assure you, it was not for personal gain, only for the greater good. I've spent my life searching for the keys to unlocking the secrets of the universal equation that underlies the plan. I had hoped this book held some of those answers. I became so desperate, I even got myself assigned to this plague-ridden backwater to find the damn thing. All the time and suffering I've spent. Wasted.
At least you still have your mission work here.
Please, those dolts...
This guy's a cocksucker.
Nothing could be more excruciating than discussing the true nature of reality with people who have no interest beyond their next Aetherwave program. But that's neither here nor there. What I need to do now is to find a translator, obviously. But to do that, I'll first need to secure transport. You have a ship. Perhaps I could make myself of use to your crew.
Fuck no.
Free spiritual counseling, someone to watch your back, not to mention a grown-up in the party.
I'm 28.
Exactly. I'm pretty handy with a tossball stick, or any blunt instrument, really. I'm also a passable gun hand, if it comes to that. I can usually talk my way out of conflict, though. Oh, I'm fairly competent at hacking computers as well. Well, understanding computers is, though I admit I took it further than most. And I was quite the 32nd back during my seminary days. Left many an opponent bleeding on the field.
Yeah.
Of course. I'm a vicar who is dedicated to his calling. More dedicated than any other you'll find in this colony. I joined the OSI to help decipher the grand plan. But instead, I ended up the vicar in a prison due to ignorance and politics. Then I came here. Satisfied?
All right. I think we may bring the vicar with us.
It's the journal of one of the originators of the Philosopher's School of Thought, though it would be more than a century before it was perverted into that belief system. Philosophism's a false religion that stands in contradiction to almost everything we know to be true. They believe all is chaos, in stark contrast to OSI's belief in the plan. But most of that came later. Bokonu had some interesting theories about man's perception of reality that I thought could be applied to our attempts to decipher the plan. Most laypeople are not aware of this, but we've not discovered any new insights into the plan for a long, long time. I had an idea that we should welcome the truth, no matter where we found it. I had the worse idea to share my thoughts with a superior. And that's the long and short of it. So, what do you think?
Okay. Let's go.
Fantastic. I promise you won't regret this.
Edgewater's gonna miss you. Folk here always had good things to say about their vicar.
Thank you, Ms. Holcomb. I'll be glad for the change of scenery, and to leave this place behind. It is my esteemed pleasure to serve as your crew vicar, Captain.
All right. We got spiritual guidance. I think we probably should fast travel. See where it's going to take us. Yep. Alright, let's hope all the guys are dead still. I was kind of even looking down here for it. Oh man, okay, sleepy. I looked right over that stuff. Can we fast travel out of here? Cannot fast travel from this location. Yeah, that's the right way. There we go. I guess we need to arm the vicar, huh? Let's do the vicar. Can we look at his stats? Increase hack by 10. Huh, he's gotta have a melee. Whatever. Whatever. Where'd you go talk to that chick? She better be fucking kissing our ass.
Any luck finding one of those manuals?
Got all 3 of them, homie.
No kidding. Really? Well, which one? Look at that. Building a computing machine out of Spectrum potatoes, a primer. I'm just glad it survived all these years. I appreciate you going through all that trouble. One datapad's enough to guide me down my newfound path. Just remember, I got something saved for you if you find me all three.
I got you all three here, Tommy.
Well, don't keep me in suspense. Ain't that
part
just
two.
ironical? If I'd worked a little longer back at the cannery, I might have found this myself. 2 whole datapads? Be still my beating heart. Oh, almost forgot your payment. Well, don't keep me in suspense. The geothermal plant? Now that is just incredible. You really went exploring down there? Adelaide always told us it was swarming with hostile mechanicals.
It was.
That's a complete set. All 3 parts. I'm gonna be the greatest engineer Halcyon's ever seen. Aside from you, Ms. Parvati, I swear, I'll do you proud.
I'm glad we could help, Thomas.
I've been saving something for you. Just a little contraption I found.
Electrocharged
Should fit
surface.
right into your outfit. What's on your mind?
You hear that? That low, pleasant hum of electricity?
Yeah, you're welcome, lady.
It whispers across the veil like the winds of change. You've done well.
Yeah.
I would have paid my last 5 bits to see the look on Reed's face when the last lamp in town burnt out and the cannery fell to silence. My son worked in that cannery. When the plague started coming, he was one of the first to fall sick. We had a store of medicine locked away, but Reed refused to treat him. Said my boy didn't deserve treatment. Said the medicine would have been wasted on him. So I buried my boy in the cemetery, gathered my belongings, and left. That's as much of the story as you need to hear. Blunt as a hammer. But you're right. Nothing can undo the past. Time's come to look toward the future.
The future.
We'll grow, I expect. A lot of workers out there with nowhere else to go.
Sure, my dear Susan.
I don't look forward to turning folk away. Camp's gotta stay pure, though. Can't have corporate loyalists mixing with us, no matter how desperate they may be. I am curious. Why did you help us? You don't know who we are.
I don't like the corporation, man.
The plant's crawling with mechanicals, so it stands to reason you risked your life.
I didn't do this for you.
You're not quite like anyone else I've met. You haven't had your consciousness programmed by the board. You're welcome among us if you're ever so inclined. You are welcome here.
Okay, guess that's it. Alright. We're still stealing, though. We're not too welcome. Got my posse behind me. Which is fast travel there? Because we got them all done, right? Tis the last one. Fast travel. Let's get the hell out of here, Ada. There she is.
Welcome back, Captain. All systems are
Let's
now
get outta here.
operating within acceptable parameters. Shall I take our ship into orbit?
Are those little oars to help push us through the space?
We have received a communication request from Dr. Phineas Wells.
Phineas.
Ah, there you are. Hale and hearty, and captain of your own ship. I see you're putting the unreliable to good use. Shame about her former captain. Horrible way to die. How are you feeling, by the way? I lost track of you in that cave back there. Experiencing any, unnatural drippage? Perfectly normal side effect of thawing.
Drippage?
I assure you. Oh, that, yes, that's probably permanent. I wouldn't worry about it, though. I'm sure you're fine. What you saw in Emerald Vale is happening all across the colony. Food shortages, lack of supplies, and basic necessities. We're dying. The chairman, the minister, and all their lackeys on the board are to blame. The Hope has some of the brightest minds Earth ever sent us. If we can revive the Hope's colonists, they can help us undo the board's mistakes. They can help us set things right.
Of course we can.
You need to get to Stellar Bay on Monarch. I have contacts there. They'll help me, help us, find the chemicals to revive your fellow colonists. Gladys Kilkelly, lovely woman, runs a cozy little black marketing outfit on the Groundbreaker. She can get you a nav key to land on Stellar Bay.
Oh, I can put a couple layers to me.
Excellent. I'll send her a wireless. Let her know you're coming. By the way, I gave Captain Hawthorne a disguise apparatus of my own design, cutting-edge technology, years ahead of its time. I call it the Holographic Shroud. I'm sure it will prove remarkably useful to you. You'll find it in the captain's quarters.
Yeah, come on, man. I've been asleep forever.
Device. I'm quite proud of myself. The shroud changes the user's appearance to mimic that of another.
Ooh.
It has limits. First-generation technology, you see, but promising. Exciting to see it in use at last.
Oh, we have to go get that.
Very simply, the holographic shroud uses biometric information contained on standard identity cartridges to generate a holographic projection around you. Only stands up to a casual scrutiny. Use it too long, bound to flicker, blur, something like that. Movement makes it more likely. Best used in moderation. When you see guards in your path you can't sneak past, for example. Maintain your distance. Act normal. No running, no jumping. Don't draw their attention. If they pay attention, they're more likely to notice flaws in the hologram.
Makes sense.
Excellent. I'll contact you once you've found a way to get to Stellar Bay. If you have any questions, come see me in my lab. And remember, don't trust the board. They'll try to win you over with promises of wealth and power, but it's a lie. The board's only interested in filling their own pockets. If we don't put a stop to them, they're going to run this colony to the ground.
Transmission ended. If you are ready to depart, please select a destination on your navigation terminal.
Where's the navigation terminal? Ooh. Groundbreaker. The system map. Oh, look at that. That's pretty fucking cool. I love space. Alright, we're going to save it right there. And we're going to quit. Drop a like if you haven't already. Drop a sub if you're new. Kendrick, my man, good to see you. Went to Slay this week. Get it on over with. I'm out.